Now, if you've been watching a lot of my football videos, you know that I am very unfamiliar with all of the players and the teams and the leagues and pretty much the entire sport. I've heard of David Beckham, I've heard of Messi, I've heard of Ronaldo. Those were all like worldwide famous names. But I had no idea who Messi even played for. I've never really seen him in action or anything except for the 10 or 15 minutes of the Argentina versus Bolivia game that I watched the other night. He just happened to be playing there when the announcer said his name. I was like, wait, is that the Messi? Then I realized it was. He plays for the Argentina national team, but he also plays for Barcelona in Spain, which I found out after I looked up. So yeah, so that's how much I know about Messi. Didn't know where he played, where he was from. Actually, I still don't know where he's from. I mean, I'm assuming he's Spanish or South American if he plays for Argentina and for Barcelona. Actually, I'm just gonna look it up really quickly because a lot of you are like, you could just Google this stuff, you know, instead of asking. I know I could do that, but you know, it's fun to ask you guys questions and involve you in the conversation. Okay, he's from Argentina, which makes sense because he probably couldn't play for Argentina otherwise, right? Okay, yeah, I had no idea. I thought he was European. I didn't know that he was born in South America. Why does he not play for the South American teams? Why does he play for Europe? I guess maybe the scouts in Europe found him and were like, come play in Spain? See, that's something I don't know about. Like, I don't know how all of that works, how they acquire international players and, you know, who's allowed to play for who and all of that. So anyway, I've done a lot of videos on like the rules of soccer. I've watched a couple of games now. Still don't really know a ton about like the tactics on offense and defense, or as you guys say, attacking and counterattack. I'm not sure how you guys say defense. Maybe you just say defense. But I have been wanting to kind of learn more about the players and kind of the culture of the sport. So I'm going to do my very first video on the players, and we're going to start with what you guys consider one of the greatest of all time, if not the greatest. But I'm hoping this video kind of gives me a little bit more context for him and it's not just showing me like his greatest moments or whatever, because I feel like that would be a little lost on me. I would like to learn more just about like the player himself. So I'm hoping this video kind of goes a little bit into that as well. So I'm looking forward to seeing why Messi is considered the greatest and kind of seeing what other people's opinions are on him. So let's go ahead and watch.
I don't care where you're from. If you tell me that you love football and you don't love Lionel Messi, you have a problem.
Who's the best player of all time?
Lionel Messi.
Lionel Messi.
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 Messi. Messi.
Barcelona first team is very strong this year, and I think they can achieve a lot. But it's true there's lots of games as well, and there'll be some opportunities for players like me to play in the first team this season.
Now Messi. Will he get that first goal for Barcelona? Remember the name, Lionel Messi.
Oh, is that his first goal?
At the age of 17, scores his first goal.
Whoa, he's 17? Okay, I knew that there were players that young that played, I guess. I thought he would be like in his 20s. I was not expecting him to be 17.
Lionel Messi, at the age of 17, scores his first goal for Barcelona.
I think Lionel Messi was born to play football.
Everyone knew he was going to be the best player in the world.
Messi has done superbly well. Messi, here's the danger man.
Wow.
Messi's penalty. He scores. No mistake from Argentina's man of the moment. You are one of a global audience tonight of around 400 million people who are tuned in for this game. Here's a great chance for Messi. It's 1-1. Ronaldinho, stopped by Casillas, blasted in by Messi. That's what Lionel Messi has in mind. Messi takes everybody on. Messi has got it. 19 years of age, he gets a hat-trick. Oh, what a goal that is. Have you seen a better goal than that anywhere? I very much doubt it.
That was sensational, and there's very few players, if any, in the world could do what he's just done.
In the summer of 2008, Messi travelled to Beijing and was a key member of the Argentina team to win Olympic gold, his first major honour. And the gold medal would be the catalyst to more spectacular success.
Oh wow, so Argentina won the gold medal. Huh. Also, he looks like he's just really good at being able to get through the defense and then be very accurate with his shots at the goal. You guys call them shots, I guess, at the goal. He just seems to have that knack to know exactly like where to kick the ball, and he seems to be pretty accurate. Of course, I'm just seeing highlights, so I don't know. I'm sure he's missed a lot too, I guess. But he just seems to have like that instinctual touch and feel for how to dribble and where to kick it to score.
First major honour, and the gold medal would be the catalyst to more spectacular success.
We had decided that he will be the next coach of the first team of Football Club Barcelona. And at the same time, he said, remember, you know that with me as a coach, you will win everything. And it happened.
Scribe is ready for another page in the Spanish footballing history book. They say this has been the biggest game since the 1940s. Here is Henry. Can he bounce back for Barca? Oh, yes, he can! Lionel Messi takes his time and walks it in! Yeah, dancing with defenders. Lionel Messi! It's humiliating for Real Madrid. It's heaven for...
Wait a second, so is he coaching and playing at the same time? Is that what's happening here? Or am I misunderstanding?
Barcelona, what can you say about Barcelona? Dream team, perfect team. Pep Guardiola is creating a monster, an all-encompassing monster that have driven all over Real Madrid. Steamrolling them on the night.
Lovely bit of skill from Messi. Here's the Argentinian Lionel Messi into the penalty area. Messi!
Grandísimos jugadores, uno el que le gusta el fútbol admira a todos los jugadores de mucha calidad, jugadores que son diferentes, distintos, que hacen cosas de otra manera y por eso son admirados, ¿no?
Going to be a fantastic game. Look forward for winning the game.
Newly crowned champions of Spain seeking to dethrone the kings of Europe. Huge potential for a classic in Rome.
Only as far as Xavi. In towards Messi! Barcelona's golden man has scored a golden goal, which may have put them beyond the reach of Manchester United. That could be the match winner from Lionel Messi.
What makes him a little bit better than Ronaldo?
I just think the way he plays the game and the goals he scores, and it just looks, spectacular.
Swinger and shot of a goal. Barcelona create history. Never have they won 6 titles in a season.
Wait, what titles are they winning? Is this the Champions League that they're talking about? Because that's the tournament for the clubs in Europe, right? Is that what's going on here? Is that what they're winning?
History. Never have they won 6 titles in a season. Lionel Messi into the area. Now they have to watch the steps. Oh, magical Messi! Messi! Who is the best player in the world?
Oh my, what happened there?
Stunning! Just stunning!
Oh my gosh!
How much longer can this guy keep improving?
I mean, look at this from Messi. Look at this, Rob.
He leaves 1, he leaves 2 for them. Takes on 3. Takes on 4, beats the goalkeeper. You are watching possibly the greatest footballer ever, the absolute peak of his powers. And Messi!
Whoa!
To the plate, just when Barcelona needed him most. This man is just unstoppable. Could this be the hat-trick before half-time? Oh, brilliant! An audacious chip from the magical Lionel Messi, the most talented footballer of his generation.
Well, at the moment, he's far the best player I've ever seen. He's not of this planet at the moment.
I learned here that everything starts with the ball and finish with the ball. So sometimes we forget that this is a game 11-11 with one ball. And we try to keep this ball, we try to play with the ball, we try to make everything with the ball.
The wall pass again. Absolutely!
To make
what the heck just happened there?
The wall pass again.
Whoa! Okay, hang on. I have to slow this down. I can't figure out what he did with the ball there, because it looks like he kicked it around the guy and it came right back to him, but that seemed like that seemed almost impossible. Like, well, let me try and slow this down.
Make everything.
Oh, did the guy just pass it back to him?
The wall pass.
Oh, okay. Okay, so nice little passing back and forth. Without the slow motion, it looked like he just kind of like kicked it and it like bent around that guy. I was like, that can't have happened. Also, Scarlett is Scarlett's in here. Hey, come here. Come on. Come on. All right, never mind. She doesn't want to jump up, which is good, you know, we're trying to keep her from jumping. She's just laying down right here at my feet.
To make everything with the ball.
The wall pass, and again, absolutely brilliant. That goal was a work of art. Takes it all from Lionel Messi, and then passes it into the goal. Away he goes, Messi takes it all. Messi keeps it.
Oh my!
It's the only way to stop it.
Well, he didn't score that time, but still. The one where he kicked it to himself. That's good.
Going up. Every year, Leo Messi's numbers keep going up. So are you better than him now this season?
At the end of the day, they're gonna decide who is the best player in the moment, which is, I think, it's me.
Please don't call me arrogant. I think I'm a special one.
So is Ronaldo known for being arrogant?
It's the spectacular one, the successful one. Now Messi flicks it in! Oh, wonderful attempt. Drifting, driving. David Villa. 3-0. Game over with Lionel Messi. Messi inside. Villa.
What a pass.
Villa. Can he finish it off? He can! It's 4 to Barcelona!
See the frustration spilling over for the Real Madrid players.
That was horrible. Fully deserving of the straight red. And it's going to end very ugly. There's a touchdown there. And it's now getting very, very nasty. To a battle between these two teams.
So do players do that a lot to him to try and like take him out of the game? Maybe like try to injure him or something to take him out of the game? Because I would think that that might be a strategy of some teams. I'm not sure how much you would, you know, do that in this sport, but I would think like if you had as much of a threat like him, you might try to just take him out of play if possible. Like we do that to a certain extent with our sports over here with certain players. So I'm just wondering if that's also a strategy that you use in football over there.
Very, very nasty. To a battle between these two teams. It's great as a football match, but this is what always spoils it when they have a spat.
The Spanish team fighting amongst each other. Oh, Puyol, Ramos, Xavi, Piqué.
Even Mourinho getting it. That's a straight red. A 5-goal humiliation.
Away from Marcelo. Messi! The Catalan Kings lead in Madrid. Here's Messi. Away from 2, 3, 4. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. How good is he? Best player in the world, bar none.
Pep says, I will bring you to the final of the Champions League, and it was like this.
The little genius who most people think is the greatest player on the planet will hit him in net.
They've been crowned the greatest team in the history of European football. Make the time the best form of defence. But Messi skips away. Vidic. Messi. Oh, Messi! The overpowered Edwin van der Sar. Out of very little. The little man gets a lot for Barcelona. He scores in England. And it's at Wembley.
And this team is the best football team I've seen for 20, 30 years. I haven't seen anything better than this. It's just magnificent.
Take the ball, pass the ball, take the ball, pass the ball.
Lionel Messi dances with defenders through the legs to create a magical
What was
Messi.
that?
Lionel Messi dances with defenders through the
He
legs
goes
to
through the
create
legs?
a magical Messi moment. Beautiful intricate passing between Messi and Pedro, and it's Lionel Messi. The post.
He missed it.
Messi has tried to loft it in, and anything that Messi tried.
I don't know if that's a signature kick. Maybe it's just a common kick, but the ones where he just kind of like just lets it sail kind of slowly over the guy's head. We have a football pass in our football that's like that too, where you kind of let it sail slowly at a big arc over the defender. So we have a pass similar to that it's particularly to score in the end zone. You see that a lot. Well, you see that somewhat often in our football. Again, I'm sorry about the analogies, but I just can't help but make these analogies with our own sports over here. It's just interesting to see the commonalities between different sports. You know, you have the same strategy implemented in a slightly different way in different sports, and it's just, for me, it's interesting to see those and to kind of point them out. And I'm not doing that to like rub American sports in your face or anything. I just like making those. I just like seeing those commonalities, you know?
Messi can do. Now Messi again, and again, and again. Another chip, another brilliant goal. Another Royal Command performance. He just never, ever disappoints. Here's Messi. It's Champions League history. Nobody has ever scored 5 goals. Can you say enduring images? Ones you'll be watching for decades to come. The great Barcelona under the great Pep Guardiola.
From the first day that he arrived, the 4 years were phenomenal, and it was great having him here.
Messi, talking of turns, left Marchena for dead. It's Leo Messi. Oh, it's another hat-trick. Here's Messi. Messi makes space for himself, taking on all comers. Lionel Messi! And now he is the man who scored more goals in the calendar year than anybody else. Not Pele, not Cruyff, not Maradona. Nobody has scored more goals in the calendar year than the great Lionel Messi. Some say he's the greatest, and statistically, he is the greatest now. Touched by Xavi.
Around the defense, tucking it home!
Magisterial!
That's what he does
This doesn't get any better world football than this, people!
These commentators. It looks like he just has also a knack for finding the space between defenders to shoot the ball from, you know, kind of far out.
And they scored! Kevin Prince Boateng! And a chance for a second, and they've scored! Barcelona are 2-0 down!
Slipped into Messi, it's clever with Xavi, it's Messi, it's 1-0, and Lionel Messi, 2-0. It's Champions League history. The first time that any team has recovered from a 2-0 first leg deficit.
Messi. Messi!
I think I saw that one in the other video they did.
Messi goes under the legs of the defender, dribbles forward for himself, around the keeper, and puts it in!
The successful season was destroyed by injury.
Oh, what a sensational hit that is!
Bell using that pace. Can he finish it? Oh!
Me gustaría intentar ser campeón del mundo.
Back in 1986, Diego Maradona led his team to World Cup glory. Is this the time for Lionel Messi to do the same?
Okay, so World Cup in Brazil.
Messi.
So he's kind of back home here.
Messi kept going. It's Lionel Messi! He scored! The goal the world wanted! At last, an explosion of the exceptional.
Messi shot! There is nothing at all that any team in the world can do about that.
And away to safety, but knocked in the rebound.
He's a man on a mission.
Messi strikes.
Whoa! Okay, so I've seen some free kicks. So there were several in the game with England and Germany this past Tuesday, was it? So I've seen some free kicks before and how they all lined up like that with the goal. But I didn't see any of the free kicks just like he just decided to go over all of the defenders. Like, screw trying to go through them. He's just like, I'm just gonna kick it over everybody. I didn't see anybody try to do that sort of kick in the previous match that I watched. Maybe they did and I just missed it. I'm not sure. But that makes way more sense than trying to go through the defenders. I don't know why wouldn't you just try to do that kick all the time? You know, going over the defenders on a free kick like that. But I'm very ignorant of the strategy, and you know, I've only seen 2 matches, so I don't really know what the norm is for that.
This is what I love. One-on-one, fine, change of direction, see you later.
Messi with the run. Can Messi finally win it? Di Maria, it's in! They won it!
Still full of running, and he's Götze! It's Mario Götze! It's Super Mario! He might just have won the
Oh, this guy's Super Mario.
Are you the best footballer?
Germany won.
I think so, yes.
I knew that was
Wait,
not
what
coming
is
off a
this?
great.
FIFA Ballon? Are these like FIFA awards for like the best players and stuff? I don't know about this. What if it's like our ESPN awards or something? Except probably on a much bigger scale. Ronaldo
I knew
one?
that I was not coming off a great year. I didn't play my best football, and I challenged myself to change that this year, trying to get back to being what I was before.
Look at that for a picture. Messi, Suarez, Neymar. Is there a more potent striking trio? Neymar spells danger, spells goal.
This front three is such a dynamic three. They really have. They've got pace, they've got goals. They're working well as a unit.
Freestyling exhibition football from Barcelona. And dare I say, they are back to their very, very, very best.
Well, there's three of them, Riley. Snow going. Look at this, Cameron. It's a brilliant run from Messi. Did he go all the way?
Wow. The amazing Messi has just scored one of the best goals you're ever going to see in a cup final. I don't think we've ever seen or ever will see anything like Lionel Messi again.
No tener el estado que está ahora en estos últimos, no sé, 4 o 5 meses, no se le para. No hay sistema defensivo. No hay entrenador. Es demasiado bueno.
I would say defending Messi one-on-one is not possible.
Here he is again. That's astonishing. Absolutely world class.
Lionel Messi on the charge. Messi! Saved by Buffon. It's in. It's Luis Suarez.
Quería la 3. Acá está la 3. Vica el Barça y Vica Cataluña.
Oh! It lays it on. And it's a hat-trick for Suarez.
Whoa, 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 whoa. You can do that? What? So there's something called a penalty assist where you can just like kick it to a teammate and then they score. You don't have to just kick it to the goal from that spot. Okay. Obviously something I'm completely unaware of when it comes to this game.
Oh! It lays it on. And it's a hat-trick for...
That's like a fake field goal in our football. Just another analogy for you guys.
Each other a penalty kick.
Suarez for Neymar. Suarez, wonderful move. It's
wow.
Just absolutely glorious. How do you defend against that? You can't, Kevin. That's the answer.
5 titles in 2016.
This is outrageous from Lionel Messi. Outrageous from Messi.
He picks it up in his own halfway line, beats 1-2 players. He's got Galvez. He goes, what a body swerve that is. Then inside right foot, great finish. That is just world class from the best player in the world for me.
Lionel Messi!
Oh my goodness!
Lionel Messi does it again. He's superhuman. Another chapter in the incredible story of this little man. He's the best there is. He's the best that ever has been. Possibly the best that ever will be.
It's Di Maria, and it's 1-0, and it's 2-0. Luigi Cavani!
If a rival is capable of scoring 4 goals against us, then we're capable of scoring 6 against them.
It's Messi for Barcelona!
3-0!
Neymar. Chips it forward into Ronaldo! It's done it! Can you believe it?
And it is the greatest Champions League knockout comeback of all time! Magic pistol! Brilliant from Messi! Fabulous play from Lionel!
Here's Messi, scores again! The night in which he scores past Gigi Buffon for the first time in his career.
And a man who might just be the greatest footballer of all time has never scored against Chelsea in 8 matches. Iniesta tees up Messi! And just like that, Barcelona are level. To exchange it with Dembele, and he scores Messi from a ridiculous angle. Here's Messi, glides away from Aspilicueta. Oh, he's gone through the legs again. Messi draws the 2 defenders, gets over the challenge, and Lionel Messi! Over to Messi, brilliant Barcelona goal!
Barca Cup champs, league champions, yet.
What's the double 2018? The double. I'm assuming that's they won 2 tournaments. I think he's just saying it right here. Hang on.
Over to Messi, brilliant Barcelona goal!
Barca Cup champs, league champions, yet again.
They are once more the
Cup champs and league champions. And what cup? He's not talking about the World Cup, is he? Or is there's different cups, right? What cup and what league? Or I'm assuming Champions League, and then I don't know what the cup is.
the Kings of Spain.
5 Ballon d'Ors, or won
Ballon
the World
d'Ors,
Cup,
okay.
which would you choose?
No, obviamente que un mundial.
Messi no le debe el mundial a Argentina. El fútbol le debe el mundial a Messi.
Argentina are on the cusp of not making the World Cup finals. The World Cup in Russia, the last in the peak years of Messi. This time, Messi's got a chance for Higuain. What a waste! Messi's free kick. That's his night. Back post! And he misses! And Higuain might be in here. Gonzalo Higuain!
Okay, so are these some goals that he missed, I'm assuming? Because obviously he's not going to make everything.
Lionel Messi.
Oh!
It's the end of the dream for Leo Messi.
Que ya estaba para mí la selección, ya se terminó.
So many big losses in a row.
You can't be the greatest if you don't win these tournaments.
Demostró que es un
Will Messi stop his quest for the missing trophy?
Messi, if you played in heaven, I would die just to see you.
This is the place where heroes become legends and where moments become history.
And they're on the attack in the early stages. It's an extraordinary start.
You know, the greatest players produce their greatest performances when they're needed.
And Messi. Career in support again, and Messi's there. Oh, Messi might be through again. It's Messi! This is what the great players do. Messi to accelerate, to look for the hat-trick. He is unbelievable. Lionel Messi saves Argentina.
When he was needed, he was called for by his country and he delivered.
The truth is that if Argentina do not win the World Cup, people will look back and they'll point the finger mainly at Lionel Messi. He's got huge.
Okay, so the World Cup is in 2018 in Russia, but they were talking about Argentina qualifying back. Maybe the way they edited this, this is not correct. They're qualifying in 2014 and 2016. How do you qualify for the World Cup? What do you have to do in order? Do you have to win a certain number of games? Do you have to win certain games? So kind of let me know how that works.
Huge pressure. I think you can see the tension on his face. It's the pressure from a nation, the expectations on his shoulders as the greatest player.
As long Messi's playing in, always is hope, believe me.
Caught by Banega. Messi collects. Messi scores. His World Cup moment to shine has arrived. Messi's got it in. Deflected in. Messi again. And Argentina have another one. Pavard hits it.
So
Listen,
France
we
beat
expect
them.
miracles from him because he's that good. But over so many games, surely somebody else has to step forward and just take a little pressure off him.
I look at it like this. Sustained greatness beats greatness over a short period of time. It has to.
To go and judge the entirety of somebody's career over 2 months, to me, just makes no sense whatsoever.
Dans le centre de Rakitic, Messi! Oh! Bombazo! World class from Lionel! Look at his face. I think there's tears in your eyes, Raymond. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that.
Messi in with a challenge on Young, and he comes away with it, and he gets away. He shoots! Oh, he's done it! Messi hits one! Oh, what a goal! That is sensational! Absolutely outstanding!
He is the god of the game.
Best player we've ever seen.
They tell me that all men are equal in God's eyes. This player makes you seriously think about those words.
Without doubt, he's number one. The best player there is today in football, and certainly the best in history for everything he's achieved, for all of the records he keeps breaking.
Okay, so very, very interesting. So I got to kind of see some highlights from what is considered, who is considered one of the best players of all time, if not the best. So it'll be interesting to kind of stack up the other players that I'm going to get to know against him, I guess. Right now, all I have to go on is highlights, so it'd be nice, I guess, to watch a full game or a full match with him playing. But yeah, I can see why he's considered, as great as he is. The dribbling skills through so many people people is, you know, insane. Him being able to, like I said, just find the open areas in order to shoot the ball towards or kick the ball towards the goal, and just knowing kind of exactly how to get the ball around the defense to score. Like I said, that's stuff that you can't really teach. That's stuff that you just have to have as natural talent, I feel like. And those people are the ones that tend to be the greatest at whatever sport they play. Now, like I said, he was born to play football, so I guess that's why. I'm also learning who some of the teams are just by looking at their jerseys. Barcelona is one of the most recognizable. I've seen it a lot, you know, just around, so I didn't know who that team was, but now I know it's Barcelona. You know, the design of it is just, you know, with the maroon and blue stripes, is very, very like recognizable right away. But yeah, that's one of the things, like I would like to be able to know what team I'm watching just by looking, like just glancing at their jerseys. So I don't know if you guys probably don't call them jerseys over there, do you? You call them something else maybe? And I think France I'm kind of getting familiar with like the navy blue and with the white. I feel like a lot of teams probably wear white though, so it's probably a little bit harder to distinguish them with when they're wearing white. But yeah, very interesting. And also the debate with him and Ronaldo. Like I'm gonna have to watch Ronaldo now and, you know, compare him to what I've seen here. And then Pele and I think Maradona are the other two that they're older players that I would like to also watch. But I would like to know more about Messi's story, so maybe like finding a documentary that talks more about like his upbringing and, you know, how he got so good at football would be interesting to see. So if you guys know of anything like that, let me know what that is down in the comments. So yeah, this is not going to be the only video that I watch on Messi. Obviously I can't really get, I mean, I've got a very brief feel for the type of player he is here and kind of like how he is distinguished in the world of football / soccer. There's obviously a lot more to his story and a lot more to his gameplay, and so I would like to, you know, explore that more in the future. So I think it'll be fun to just learn more about him going forward. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't done that yet. And I just realized I still have the English flag up. This is from my live stream. I totally forgot to take that down. I probably should not have had that up before Messi's video because he has nothing to do with England. Stay tuned for a lot more football / soccer content coming your way. And Roger here, and I will see you next time.